Tarzan the Fearless was a 1933 pre-code film starring Buster Crabbe in his only appearance as Tarzan. Now, my understanding is that this was made as a serial, and eventually they strung all of these together into a feature-length film. And you know what? It works. This was interesting to me to see a different actor in the lead as Tarzan, instead of Johnny Weissmuller. And I want to give thanks to my subscriber, Aaron Arim, for this recommendation. I actually do get a fair number of recommendations from different people from time to time. And yes, I really do hope to get through all of the recommendations eventually, in addition to my growing list of films I still want to check out. So thanks, everyone, for any tips or suggestions you have. Well, the film starts off right away with some action. Tarzan is swinging around, he's eating some grapes, and he's goofing around with his chimp friend up in the trees. And suddenly there's a dangerous lion below, and Tarzan jumps down to fight with it. All the while, some natives are watching. So Tarzan wins, and he lets out this terrifying scream. A little bit different than the Johnny Weissmuller version. So we cut to Mary, played by Julie Bishop, and Bob, Edward Woods. They're a young, engaged couple, and they're going on a jungle expedition, and they're walking along with their guides. And maybe it's just me, but Julie Bishop, through the film, sort of resembled a young Stevie Nicks. I don't know, could just be me. Anyhow, they both seem sweaty and uncomfortable as they go through the woods, and Bob complains that he doesn't like the guides. And you know what, Bob? If you're in the jungle, I wouldn't take those guides for granted right now. Well, anyhow, cut back to Tarzan, and he's riding along on an elephant with some other guy. It turns out this is a friend of Tarzan, Dr. Brooks, who's played here by E. Alan Warren. He sends Tarzan off on a mission to find his daughter. Cut back to the explorers. Two of the guys want to ditch the group and go look for the lost emerald mine that they've heard of. Now, the natives start to become alarmed because they've heard Tarzan's cry off in the distance, and they stop. Well, Mary sees some water and heads for a swim. And she does undress, but this is 1930s. You don't really see anything. It's just kind of her back. And considering that the quality of this film I was watching was so blurry anyway, there's really nothing to worry about. But she goes swimming and, oh no, alligators! Well, Tarzan sees this. He does a crazy dive from way up in the trees and swims to rescue her. And from what I've heard, Buster Crabbe, I guess he was also a Olympic swim champion as well, like Johnny Weissmuller. So, he does some convincing swimming through the film. Well, he rescues her, brings her to shore, sets her down, and he shows Mary the picture that he has from her father, and she figures out that he's looking for her. So they're going to go try to find him eventually. Now, when the others arrive, they kind of startle Tarzan, so he runs off and just leaves them all. Now, two suspicious explorers are scheming about using Tarzan to find some lost treasure. One of them, Jeff, played by Philo McCullough, would like to speak with Tarzan, but we know he's up to some mischief. But the next day, the group of explorers continue through the jungle, and Tarzan waves from up in a tree to Mary. Jeff looks like he's about to take a shot at Tarzan with his rifle when Tarzan suddenly jumps on and attacks another lion. 2 lion fights in the same film so far. So Jeff goes to talk to Tarzan and shows him a letter. And the letter basically says that a reward will be given for his death. Well, Tarzan can't read, so I guess it didn't matter to him, so he runs off again. A big old storm moves in, and the explorers try to find Mary's father, but his hut appears to be empty. And while Mary is sealing the windows, the bad guy explorer tries to steal a treasure book. There's like a book that shows where the hidden temple is and so on. But she fights him, as does Bob, and Tarzan kind of senses there's some trouble going on, so he is on the way and he helps out too. The evil explorers are looking for this missing map, I guess, but we find out that Mary knew about the map and ripped out the page and hid it. Well, later she's talking with Bob about it, while more evil guides listen in, including Frank Lactine as Abdul, who I'm pretty sure I've seen in a Hopalong Cassidy film before. And he's got a very distinctive face, and he's, I guess, apparently a bad guy here. And they want to find the gold too. So what do? They capture Mary. Well, Cheetah is there, and he runs off to Tarzan and gives him the word, and he goes off to pursue her. There's a big fight. Mary is running and almost is trampled by a herd of wild horses. Because I guess off in the jungles, wild horses are a thing too. But hey, Tarzan saves her. And Tarzan and Mary enjoy some grapes back at his place. Yeah, the film was a little silly, I'll give it that, but, I enjoyed it. So cut back to Dr. Brooks, who apparently has been captured by what looks like, some sort of an Egyptian cult? But they serve Czar, the god of the Emerald Fingers, in their lost city, which is hidden away in a cave. So they want to kill this Dr. Brooks character, but he kind of convinces them not to. He says, no, I'm just a researcher. And around this time, the two sneaky explorers from earlier find their way into the cave, and they, too, are captured. Well, Tarzan hears the cult's drums and heads out to investigate. He saves the explorers, and Dr. Brooks wants to find his daughter, so Tarzan goes after her. Jeff goes to get Mary, finds her, and then starts making moves on her. Hey, you creep. Well, the high priest character returns, and he discovers that one of the gems is missing. Remember, they worship the god of the Emerald Fingers, so the fact that one of these emeralds is missing is not a good thing. So he swears revenge and summons for his guys to go out and kill all of these explorers. Tarzan, meanwhile, heads back and falls into a lion pit. Oh no! But one of Tarzan's gorilla friends summons an elephant to go and save him. And the elephant is able to kind of scoop him out of the pit and save him. And he has a fairly long recovery time. The explorers, meanwhile, they're getting ready to leave. And Mary is sad, of course, because she's going to miss Tarzan. But this Jeff character, like a jerk, tells Mary that she won't find happiness with a half-tamed jungle creature. What a jerk. Well, they leave, but the cult catches up with them, takes them all prisoner, and tells them, "You won't leave again." So, nearing the end of the film, will Tarzan recover in time to come and help them? Will Mary escape the evil Jeff and reunite with her true love Tarzan? Well, you gotta watch this one to see for yourself. And some closing thoughts. Like I mentioned, this was interesting to see Buster Crabbe as the Tarzan character. He did a fine job, and he seemed to have, a similar build and athleticism to that of, say, Johnny Weissmuller. Things like swinging from tree to tree and swimming and stuff. Now, I did notice the music seemed a little bit odd. It's either quiet, doesn't seem to fit, or it's just, it's inconsistent with the film, but maybe that's just me. I read somewhere that the music was taken from old westerns, so go figure. And I have to mention this too. Tarzan wears an uncomfortably short loincloth that, well, how to put it? It's a little bit cheeky. Couldn't they have gotten Tarzan a proper, more full-length loincloth to use? Oh gosh. Well, watch the film, you see what I mean. So, anyhow, I enjoyed this, and Buster Crabbe, like I said, does a fine job as Tarzan. And, he really has a great job with the playful, youthful side of the character. And, Tarzan never seems to need to shave, does he? Well, Turner Classics mentioned that Buster Crabbe apparently hated making this series, and he subsequently moved on to a far more successful role as Flash Gordon. And he complained about the film that the chimp playing Cheetah would keep biting him. And he's also quoted as saying, "We had two animals, an elephant that had retired from the circus and a lion with no teeth. But there were a lot of good fights in it, so the kids liked it." And I did too. Tarzan the Fearless was fun, a little silly, but still plenty enjoyable, and it's worth checking out.